Hey guys, how's everybody doing today? It's March 21st, 2024, and I think I've got a pretty interesting video for you guys today. This is a little bit different than anything I've ever done before, but I just want to start off the video today by saying that this idea came from one of the subscribers, and I've got to give her a shout out. Yesterday when I was in the comments replying after the video got posted up, subscriber Kristen, hey Kristen, how are you doing today? We were talking back and forth in the comments, and she was saying that when she was in therapy, that I guess they told them in therapy that they wanted everybody to write a goodbye letter. And the goodbye letter was to, I guess whatever substance or whatever it was that, the person was addicted to. And that just really just struck a chord with me. I was like, wow, that is such a great idea. It's something I never would have thought of on my own. But after she said that, I was like, wow, that is so cool. And I want to do that. So after thinking about it last night, I was like, I'm gonna do that today. So I've had a bunch of stuff I've been doing today, which I'll get into in just a second, but I sat down and actually wrote a letter, a goodbye letter to booze. And I'm gonna read that letter to you guys today. And I've got to tell you guys this. I found this to be so therapeutic for me, and I would highly suggest that you try this out. It's not going to hurt anything. It's free. It doesn't cost a dime. All you need is a pen or a pencil and a piece of paper. And you could do the same thing. And talk about just being therapeutic. Just really sitting down and thinking of all the reasons why you want to say goodbye. And that really just kind of just really churned up a bunch of things for me as I was writing this goodbye letter. Thinking about so much different stuff. And like I was talking about in yesterday's video about it being almost like your best friend. That's kind of how I reference this in this letter, is saying goodbye to my best friend. So with that said, I just want to say thank you so much, Kristen, for this idea. I found this to be such a great tool, something I never would have thought about. And it's just one of those reasons, why getting into the comments and replying to everybody. I mean, a lot of my ideas come from talking to everyone in the comments. I'll just get these ideas pop in my head, and like this one right here. And when she said that last night in the comments, I was like, I have to do that. So here in just a minute, I'm going to read this letter to you guys. But before I do that, I do want to go ahead and jump in here and just say, I've been talking about upcoming interviews. The other interview, I don't know what's going on with that. Like I said, I'm not going to chase that guy down. I haven't heard back from him, so I don't know what's going to happen with that one. But I'm 100% sure that I am going to be doing an interview with that young gentleman that I've talked about here, Slayer Sober, or Sober Slayer, which I can't remember exactly what his handle is. I'm pretty sure it's Slayer Sober. But I talked about his channel in a previous video, and I know a bunch of you guys have already hopped over there and checked his channel out. He comments on here all the time. He makes some really good videos too, so please go check his channel out. He started his channel not too long ago, and he's already grown pretty quickly, and I'd really appreciate it if you guys just go check his channel out. But anyway, he had commented in one of the videos the other day. I sent him a comment back and just said, man, I really would like to collaborate with you and do an interview with you. And he jumped right on board and said that he was game for it. And we talked earlier. I just got off the phone with him just a few minutes ago. We were on the phone for almost 3 hours just talking. And anytime I do an interview, I like to at least talk with the person first and kind of get an idea of what the situation is. I really want to, establish some groundwork first so that I can come up with some really good questions. And just him and I had a great conversation today. We really connected. So I'm really looking forward to this. It's going to be more of just a talk between the two of us. But we're gonna do the talk on Saturday, and I'm gonna record it. I talked with him as well. He's gonna record the video on his side. We're both gonna post the videos up on both of our channels. I'm sure it's gonna be a little bit different of a format. I'm gonna put, edit mine together the way I'm gonna do it. He's gonna do his, but we're both gonna upload our videos on Sunday. I talked to him about it and, said, let's come up with a time on Sunday. We're both gonna upload our videos at the same time. That way, neither one of us has the video up before the other one, or vice versa. I just want to upload both the videos at the same time. That way, it's fair game. His subscribers can check him out. You guys can check out this. You can go over and check out his side of it. Check out my. Either way, I don't care. Whichever channel you guys want to look at. But please check out that interview. And like I said, that's going to come up on this Sunday. Pretty sure we're going to start uploading at like 2 o'clock on Sunday afternoon. So my video it's going to take probably about an hour to upload. So it'll probably be somewhere around 3 o'clock, somewhere around there, and when the video gets uploaded. And it'll probably be about the same time on his channel as well. But super excited about this. I think you guys are going to find this talk to be really interesting. He's got the story and he's been through it, and I just think that you're going to find this talk to be rather interesting. I am going to break it up into 30-minute intervals, and I spoke with him as well. He's going to do the same exact thing. So you're not going to see any more on his channel. You're going to see on my channel, same thing. We're both going to post up 30-minute sections. I don't know how long the interview is going to go on for, but I would imagine it's probably going to stretch out for just a little bit. So it's probably going to be 3 or 4 days worth of videos going to be posting up of this interview. So once again, be on the lookout for that. Super stoked about it. I know he is as well. So anyway, that's it for that today. I'm going to go ahead and hop into this letter and just start from here. So like I said, this is my goodbye letter to Booze. Dear Booze, it all started when I was a little boy. I was awkward and lost. I wasn't like all the other kids. I liked to read books and learn things. I played in the woods with my brother every day and didn't have many friends because I lived so far out in the country. I had a hard time making friends and always felt so different. I didn't like sports like most did and had a hard time relating to everyone else. Getting into my teenage years and when we moved, I was so lost. Then one day, I found you. You made me feel so good. I could be open with people and didn't have to feel so awkward anymore. I was open and funny and laughed and joked with everyone. Everyone thought I was funny and liked me, or so I thought. I drank more and became the crazy guy that pulled stunts that amazed people. I was finally the popular guy. I could talk to girls with no problem, and the feeling of rejection didn't matter anymore. You helped me so much through those tough times, helped me be the person that I thought I always wanted to be. I didn't care if I offended anyone or who I hurt. So many people had hurt me when I was young, picked on me, made fun of me. I didn't like who I was, and I was embarrassed of who I was. You really did turn me into someone else, someone that I admired. I continued to hang out with you over the years. Things were fine. It wasn't a problem, and I knew that any day I could put you down and walk away if I wanted to, so I wasn't afraid of you. As the years went by, we continued our friendship. You were always there for me, either it be good, bad, or in between. So many bad days that you were there for. You helped me so much. The great days, oh, you were there for those too. Always there. You made the great days even better. I felt so good when we hung out together. Although when we hung out too much, I didn't feel so good the next day. But I would take a break for a couple of days, and after I started feeling better, I would call you, and you showed right back up. Without fail, there you were, my best friend, again. Always there for me when I called. So many other friends, I would call them when I needed them, and they didn't always answer me back. But you never failed me, never let me down. Once again, my never failing, everlasting friend who was always there. Life went on. Work got tough, stressful, and I was trying so hard to give my wife and newborn baby a life that they would be proud of. I wanted to make everyone happy and thought that money was the key to happiness. So I put my life to the side and pushed forward. Making money was now my main concern in life. So many times I should have said no, or either I can't, but I kept pushing forward, thinking that the key to happiness was making as much money as possible. So I kept going. You were there through all of it. I had my daughter, and yep, you were there for that celebration too. Then I started to notice that our relationship became a bit one-sided. You started really making me feel bad. I would wake up in the morning often after a long night shift of hanging out with you and feel horrible. Oh my gosh. Changing a dirty diaper after one of our nights together was the worst. I would dry heave and eventually throw up because of it. I couldn't eat anymore because I always felt so sick from you, and I didn't want to be full so that we could really hang out and have a good time together. Life went on like that for a few more years. I was hanging out pretty often, but not every day. I liked our relationship back then. Then my brother got out of the Navy. All the lost time we had missed. All the years. So, we started hanging out. All of us together. All the days off, we went to the river together. Kayaking, hanging out, camping. Oh, we had such a good time together. Remember that time we kayaked down the river and I camped on that island? It rained the whole day and we just sat in that tent, all of us hanging out. I got so messed up that I couldn't paddle my kayak back. I ate those cheddar bratwursts for 2 days straight, and I still can't eat those to this day. So time went on, and we kept hanging out. My brother would come over almost every night, and we would all hang out, instead of spending time with my family. It was us, the three of us. My wife kept telling me that I needed to stop hanging out with you. I made so many excuses. I lied for you, covered up for you, hid you away. I would tell her that I hadn't seen you in days, although we had been together ever since I got off work, and you were right there, hiding in my garage. I would keep you out of sight so that my wife wouldn't get mad at me. I would leave the house just so that we could be together in private. My wife didn't like you very much. So, one day, my wife said, "You or me?" And I said I wanted to be with you. You never let me down. How could she ask me to give you up? That's just not fair. So the years went on, and I continued to hang out with you, even after I almost lost my family over you. Then we started hanging out in the mornings together. I needed you just to feel normal again. I started feeling like this was a one-way relationship. You kept taking and never gave me anything back in return, except problems and feeling bad. I tried so many times to leave you, just to find myself wanting your company. I felt so lost without you. You made me into who I wanted to be. Funny, outgoing, and charismatic. But it was all a lie. You lied to me. I started feeling sick all the time, and I knew something was wrong, but I didn't want to find out because I didn't want to lose you. The years went by, and the more time that passed by, the more I hated you. I wanted you out of my life. I wanted my freedom back, so I quit my job thinking that would solve everything. I could finally say my goodbyes to you and be done with it. Well, that didn't work. I opened up my own business and you came right along for the ride. You were there for the whole thing. I couldn't get anything done without your presence. Until one day I woke up and felt abnormally sick. I was throwing up black coffee grinds. What is this, I thought. Was it the soda that I drank to help my stomach? It has to be. I can't be sick. I'm too young for this to happen to me. I'm invincible. I'm never going to get sick. This doesn't happen to people in their 40s with their life in order. I've worked so hard my whole life to get where I am. This isn't happening to me. Well, I never got better. It got worse. And I started getting so tired that I couldn't even get out of the bed. My wife came home one day to find me covered in vomit. It was everywhere. I will never forget that smell, the smell of blood that has been sitting in your stomach. My wife said, "You are going to the hospital." So I went. Upon arrival, the doctor came in the room and said, "I don't know if we can save you, but we're going to try our best." 2 weeks in the hospital. I don't even remember the first week. People came to see me, and I don't even remember it. I was so sick. I really thought that was it. Well, I made it. The doctors told me that if I am ever with you again, that's it. I won't live to tell my story. So with all that said, I had to leave you. It was time. So there. I left you, to never see you again. My best friend. How was I ever going to have fun again? How will I celebrate ever again? What will I do now at my daughter's wedding one day? How am I supposed to toast to her and her new husband? Today I'm writing you this letter to finally tell you goodbye. Goodbye forever. I'm sorry, but I can't ever see you again. You ruined my life. You took away my health. You messed me up in ways that I can never explain. I've almost lost my life twice to you. I've lost so much time and money due to you. I'll never get that back. Did we have fun together? Yes. But it's time to finally say goodbye. We just aren't meant for each other. We both want different things. I want to live a happy, healthy life, and you want to take my life away. I see you now. I know who you are. You are a liar, a cheat, and I don't trust you anymore. You have taken away so many people from this earth, and I'm going to try my best to put an end to it. I will do everything in my power to expose you for who you really are. I'm going to tell the world about you and your devilish ways. I promise you that my life mission will be to tell everyone, I promise you that my life mission will be to tell everyone I can how much of a manipulator you really are. I am done with you. No more ruined lives, ruined families, and ruined careers, and no more taking away of people's health. Goodbye, old friend. It's not you, it's me. I want to be here for my family and friends. I thought that what we had would last forever, but I was wrong. You lied to me for the last time. I would say I wish to see nothing but the best, but I would be lying if I said so. So with all that said, this is it. We are done forever. You have taken enough from me now, and I'm over it. No more manipulation, no more games. I don't ever want to speak to you again. You never were my friend. You just wanted to take and take and take and never give anything back in return. You won't get to take anything else from me ever again. And to that I say goodbye. And that's my letter as a goodbye. So, with that said, guys, I really highly would suggest that you try this out. I found it to be so therapeutic. Just thinking about all this stuff and just really writing it down on paper and just having total closure with it. I just can't explain it in words. But anyway. Thank you so much for watching today's video, guys. I really appreciate it. And with that said, I'll see you on tomorrow's video. Bye-bye.